Hi guys, this is Banches, and welcome back to another episode for Transport Fever 2. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode. If you guys are new to the channel, go down below and hit that subscribe button. If you guys have been here before, well, welcome back. I love having you guys here. And if you guys love this video, go down below and smash that like button. Today, we are going to be starting Chapter 2 for the campaign mode. So let's just quickly go ahead and listen what this has to say for Chapter 2.
The new century has all kinds of exciting discoveries in store that will revolutionize the entire transport sector. Experience the rapid development in this inventive era.
Okay, so let's see what we're going to be doing.
Although the century is still brand new, wondrous things are happening. Here and there, inventive minds are tinkering with very strange devices that have just one goal, nothing less than to defy gravity. Among the leaders in the race to conquer the skies is the Grande Nation that we call France. At any rate, the venerable Montgolfier hot air balloon was invented here.
Okay, so it looks like we are going to be going to Europe, whether it's England or France, to start off this campaign here. So here we go, guys. Chapter 2, Mission 7. Let's jump into this, and I'll be back with you guys once this boots up.
The time is ripe for great deeds. You have a knack for technical things. And you've just inherited a small transport company. But why stay stuck to the ground? Several experiments with new types of flying machines have already succeeded. Soon, the first airplane is going to glide across the skies. Make sure this honor goes to France.
Okay, so there you go, guys. We are in France for this first mission.
Your friend, Louis Blériot, a man with a remarkable disposition and an equally remarkable moustache, has a project. He wants to construct history's first functioning airplane. His car lamp factory brings in the small change he needs for this venture, but only if he's able to sell enough car lamps. Help him out. Make sure that your friend's factory runs well, so that he can invest the profits in developing his highly promising flying machine.
Okay, so it looks like we need to go get some steel over here to this location. So what do we need for it? I thought there'd be some resources, but apparently maybe steel doesn't need anything else. Yep, apparently not. All right, so let's go ahead and get some steel resources going here. First thing we want to start with is, of course, getting a train network set up here. So let's go with something like, ooh, hang on, idea. We could, idea. You know what? Yeah, we're going to do that. You know what? No, we're not. All right, here we go. So we're going to hook this in here, and we are going to go all the way over here and hook this in too. Perfect. And then from there, we got to figure out where is everything going. Not entirely sure, but let's just get this hooked up first. All right, so we're going to run these tracks. Something just like, let's say like this. And then we're hooking it straight into there. Okay, perfect. And now what we need to do is, once again, like always, just get a little depot set up right here on the side. Perfect. All right, so that is basically looks like the gist for the starting of this. Let's go ahead and get a train out here on this line. We're gonna go with, let's see here. What would be a good train? Probably, we'll go with this one. And for steel, you're gonna need this. We're gonna go with 6 to start for right now. Let's buy this and let's put it on a new line going from here all the way down to there. So there we go. We should be getting some steel moving right now and getting some machined goods hopefully being produced pretty quickly. So yeah, we're gonna produce these, I guess, 15 machined goods, and I'll be back with you guys.
Thanks to your support, Mr. Blériot has managed to design a prototype. But even so, he doesn't seem to put all his faith in the contraption yet, and has asked you to give the first flight test a try.
Okay. So I guess this is what we are buying. Let's buy this plane. And we are gonna go, so we need to, I guess, take this plane and allocate a route to it. So let's go new line. We are going to go from here. I'm assuming we're going to go to... We go anywhere? Or maybe that's just all we need to do. Okay, so we did that and take off. Well, is this thing going to take off? It should. Okay, so it looks like this is going to take off. Okay, so it looks like this is our first plane right here, guys, in the game. Nice. This thing looks like a screaming metal death trap. Let's see how this takes off. This is definitely one of the most anticipated parts for Transport Fever 2. In the original Transport Fever, planes were not the best managed and made it really hard to kind of be successful with air travel. So I'm hoping in this game this was definitely put more time and effort into how this is all managed. So we're gonna have to see how this works out. But I guess this is our first flight, and let's hope that we don't crash and burn. Okay, here we are, taxiing out. Let's get this thing ready to take off now. We're getting up to speed here. Are we off the ground yet? No. Oh, there we go. We have liftoff.
It flies. Hooray! What an uplifting feeling. Except for the landing. A little more elegance would be nice.
Okay.
Your friend will keep working on that.
So we
The
need
French
to
Aero Club wants to
sell
purchase
the
the
plane.
prototype, or what's left of it.
Let's sell this. Yes.
Over yonder, on the other side of the Atlantic, the Wright brothers have already made several successful flights before you, allegedly. In the near future, you want to demonstrate your skill in Le Mans. Show those Yankees who the real captains of the clouds are. Help to design an even better airplane, so that you can show the Americans who the skies really belong to.
Okay.
The motor drive, the brainchild of a decidedly eccentric Italian motorcycle manufacturer, could stand a few more modifications.
Okay, so that's
Bring the
simple
necessary
enough then.
parts to Mr. Blériot's workshop.
All right, so we're gonna get some now of these machine tools over here to this workshop. So let's go ahead and get an offshoot from this train station, I'm thinking. Yeah, that's probably the best bet here. So we're gonna configure this station here. We're gonna add in another rail section here with another platform. Just like that. I love apparently always messing up one of these platforms when I put something in. And then let's go ahead and grab another end station. How would this work? I really wanted to put this here, but that doesn't look like that's going to be really possible. Ooh, we could do it like this. It's going to be a little funky, but at least what it seems like right now in the campaign mode, it's very hard to lose money. So we're going to just go ahead and do this like this. There we go. That is a good start. And let's also go ahead here. I think what I'm going to end up doing is let's just take this thing, section this into here, and we're going to take this and section that into that. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to then change where that other depot is over just to here. So we have depots all in one location, kind of like centralizing locations with depots, just because it saves on money in the long run. Well, it should if this actually hooks in. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. And let's re-put this road in. We're going to just make it go around like this. Nothing crazy. Perfect. And like that. Cool. All right, so that is good. And let's get another train in here. We're going to go with I think a little slower train. Yeah, we're going to go with a train that's not as expensive. We're going to go something with 4 cars. Let's buy this. And let's place now this train on a new line, going from here all the way over to there. Perfect. So now we should go ahead and delivering these machines. If we come down here, we can see this train coming out of the station or out of the yard. Another beautiful model. Okay, cool. So we're gonna let this thing start working here. Hopefully we get a decent amount of tools being made, and we can then actually start getting some movement going with this. So I'll be back with you guys once again once this is more finalized.
The time has come. You're about to pitch yourself against the Americans. All kinds of folks are curious and set on watching this spectacle.
Okay. So, we need to... So it looks like we're going to need to transport some people now to the event over here. Yep, so we need to establish a route in order to bring 30 spectators to the event. Okay, so we could definitely do that. We're probably going to do this through a few different methods here, but let's see what we could do to start with, though. The first thing we're going to do is let's get some public transportation in here for this city. So we're going to need this here. Probably on Main Street, we're going to need here, over here, and we're probably going to throw another one over here, because why not? So that gives us a good coverage over in this city for at least getting some transportation going. We'll go ahead and put this here. And let's buy some wagons, or what do we got here? All right, we got some cars here, it looks like. We're going to go with 4 to start with for right now. We're going to go new line, and we're going to go from here to there, just around like that. And over in the city over here now, we need to look at what we need to do here. So where's a good place to put a train station? I'm almost thinking over here by the airport, which then we can run it along here. And then do a dead end stop. Yeah, we're going to do a dead end station over on this side. That'll probably be our best bet. So if we do something like, let's see, like that. Because will that hook in? That does. So let's do that. We got a dead end station there, and we are going to do a pass through just over here.
Quelle horreur! The jewel of the Louvre, the Mona Lisa, has been stolen. The museum's management is frantic. Find the precious painting and catch the culprits.
Okay, so I guess we're also going to have a secondary side mission here. Let's place that right here, and we are going to I'm just going to finish this off quickly before we accept this new mission. Do something like this, something like that, and we're just going to bring this down like there. Okay, perfect, because then we can at least get some stuff out into Paris also. We're going to accept this.
The trail leads to a group of artists. They're
Okay.
supposed to have pilfered the painting in protest at the elite's antiquated appreciation of art and can be found in realms.
Okay, let's see. Is there any more clues? We have a clue over here in Dover.
The Italian patriots don't want to have anything to do with this. Incidentally, one of them recently saw a figure at night near the Louvre. Whoever it was hid something inside their coat and rushed aboard the train to Le Mans.
Oh boy. All right, let's see here.
Ha! It was a craftsman employed at the museum who stole the work of art and hid it in the wall of his house.
Oh boy.
He'd fallen head over heels in love with the Mona Lisa's enigmatic smile.
Okay, so at least we figured out who stole the Mona Lisa. That is good. That is another mission accomplished. Let's go here. We're gonna go something like this here, and then we are gonna cross over and come into the station. Boom, there we go. So that will be the first bit right here of the tracks. We're gonna need to put a signal going, let's say this way and this way. Whoops, that's going the wrong way. We're gonna need to put a signal this way and that way. I'm gonna need to put a signal this way, and let's delete this old signal. There we go. So that should be good getting this going here. Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, we could definitely get some transportation in Paris to go over that way. So let's go ahead and get some stops in the city of Paris. Go here. We're gonna go over here, here, and then there. That should be good. And we're gonna get a building. Perfect. And let's go ahead and now get some cars out on the road. Do 4 also here. New line, and we're just gonna do a similar route. Bam, bam, and bam. There we go. So those cars will come out and start going along this way here. Let's see. I'm thinking, do we want to? We could connect up these last 2 cities here. I'm thinking for right now, let's not. And let's go ahead and just get a siding in here for basically getting some trains out here. Bam. We'll go something like that. And let's see, can I curve that? Or is that not going to be? That's too sharp. All right, so we're going to just bring that up a little bit more. And let's give this a second go. There we go. And now let's get the depot in here. Okay, cool. So we have gotten this going here. And let's get this train with then, let's get 3 cars here. Perfect. And we are going to get this line chugging along. Boom. There we go. So this should really help get some flow going between these two cities, just so we can get some more demand. We're going to let this run for a little bit, get this passenger demand built, and I will be back with you guys once this demand is a little bit more in a suitable place for this mission. So I'll be back with you guys.
Everyone is eagerly awaiting the event. Show that you can do more than the Americans and fly a particularly daring route.
Okay, so we are going to now, it looks like, buy an airplane from here. Let's see, buy the airplane at this airfield and land it at a minimum of 2 landing fields. Okay. So, let's buy, and we are going to now have to make a route. We're going to go from here to here, then to there. Might as well. Yeah, that should work out well. All right, so let's see how this goes. It looks like the planes are going to just take a little bit just to obviously get going here and get situated. I'll come back with you guys and just show you guys some updates.
Your airplane marks out the most elegant curves imaginable. The Yankees are bursting with envy, and the customers are already lining up.
Okay, I guess we are going to have to now sell the plane. We literally always just keep buying this thing and selling it, but let's go ahead and do that.
Following the success in Le Mans, the greatest venture in the history of aviation now lies ahead. The leap across the English Channel. Time is short. Your rival, Hubert Latham, is ready and waiting. But your friend Blériot is going to beat him to it. He's currently developing a new model, specially designed for this challenge.
Okay.
The aircraft's fuselage needs to be lighter and more aerodynamic. This calls for specially produced wooden parts.
Okay, so I guess we're going to have to get some planks over here now. All right, so what I'm going to do to get this moving and hopefully keep it going as quickly as possible, I'm going to go ahead and do this like this. You guys let me know what you think, but I think this will be a good way to try to move planks between these areas fairly quickly. We go into here now. Let's go to these guys, and we're just going to load up. Perfect. And we're going to go from there to there, which that should definitely go quickly with these planks over to this car here. And then what I'm going to have to do is add onto this train here. Let's go here and let's scroll down, and we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. We're adding 4 to there.
Your fiercest rival, Hubert Latham, is closer on your heels than you thought. It would take a miracle for you to beat him across the English Channel. But miracles do happen again and again.
Let's
If need be,
accept.
Hubert Latham has set out on a practice flight in his spare plane. Meanwhile, the model he wants to use to venture leaping across the English Channel stands unguarded in the hangar. A good opportunity to make a few modifications to the competition's airplane.
Okay, looks like we're gonna do some stuff going on here. So it says that's, I guess, his plane right there. It says keep tabs on. Okay, further away from the airfield. Okay. So we gotta make sure we keep an eye on him. See how far away he stays from this airport, and the further he gets away, we can then sabotage basically his plane and stuff like that, but we just can't get caught doing it. So we're gonna see how this goes overall. We are working on getting, like I mentioned, all the wood back and forth between everything here, so we're gonna see if we can actually get this all worked out over here. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of explain the sabotage mission here for you guys so you guys can kind of understand it. Basically, each time he takes off from the airport, he's going to just be doing loops around here. And each time he's over in this vicinity here, you want to sabotage basically the airplane. And if you guys do that, basically it'll knock down the amount of flights that he has by 1. So you want to keep an eye on this to try to keep that knocked down as much as you can so you guys can get your planks delivered and develop your plane over in this area. So I just kind of went ahead to figure that out. That's the way it's supposed to go. And at least you guys can see that now, how to do this mission going forward.
What a fabulous flying machine. Now you ought to rustle up more fuel so that the plane doesn't run out of juice halfway across.
Okay, so we are going to need to get some fuel now down to this area here, which I'm assuming, okay, it wants us to bring it over to this station here. Okay, it's going to be a little bit of a trip. We could definitely do that though. Let's see, is he flying yet? No, he just landed. All right, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and get some of this, it looks like, shipped down to this area here. And probably, I think the best way to do this is with a train. So let's go ahead and get this going. All right, we're going to go something like this. Perfect. And this is going to go into a one-way also station. Say just like that. And now let's take the trains, and we are just going to run this thing as far up as we possibly can. Perfect. We're probably also going to have to get the champagne eventually, so that is definitely something that we're going to have to look into the future. But for right now, we don't need it, so we are not worrying about it. All right, so let's get an off branch like that, and then let's get a depot in here too. Perfect. And let's get a train on this line. We're going to go with this guy, and we are going to go with 8. And let's get now this situated, going from here to there. Perfect. So we have now this going, and we should be getting some fuel. So it looks like things should be going fairly well for us. We are now just continually waiting here to make sure we can keep sabotaging his flight so we can get this all figured out. But I'll be back with you guys once again with another update once we get this fuel stuff kind of situated.
Your rival has been hit with a stroke of outrageously bad luck. For reasons unknown, his plane is exhibiting countless malfunctions. Now it's going to be impossible for him to cross the channel ahead of you.
Okay, that is perfect. That's exactly what we want. So let's go into here. We probably need to get an airplane. Let's see here.
Everything has been taken care of. The weather looks good. But regrettably, poor Mr. Blériot broke both arms during the preparations. Now you're supposed to have the honor to carry out the Maiden Flight across the channel.
Let's do this then. Let's purchase this plane. And let's go with... what route do we need? Okay, so we need to go from here to there. Perfect. And that should do it for our airplane. Yeah. Okay, so now let's watch this thing take off and let's get this mission completed.
A brilliant achievement. You're the pride of the nation. Except that your friend is taking it badly that the honor of crossing the channel wasn't given to him.
Oh boy.
From now on, he's going to keep his hands off flying and stick to designing aircraft. Because they're a hot item now.
Okay, so let's go ahead and let's sell this aircraft again. Boom. And there we go.
The champagne industry is hosting a big flight contest. The point is, flying and champagne have a lot in common. Both are a tingling experience and the perfect match for daredevils. Mr. Blériot has placed his latest design at your disposal. Use it to scoop up the grand prize at the Flight Week in Reims.
Okay.
Monsieur Daniel, an aviation enthusiast from the petroleum industry, is tinkering with a new blend of fuels. Help him by providing your services. He'll return the favor by filling up your tank.
Okay, so I like that idea. And what we are going to do is we're going to manipulate some of this stuff a little bit here. We're going to go into here. We're going to go with now one of these stations. Boom. And when we do that, that should give us exactly what we're looking on doing here. Because doing something like this, I believe, should help us at least get some of our stuff figured out a little bit better here. Let's see. Perfect. That's still hooked in. And then over here now, we need to delete this out. And when we do that, we can add in, again, another station, probably just like that. And when we do that, let's delete this back a little bit, this bridge. And then you guys can at least just see what we're doing here to hook everything up. And then this will come out probably fairly sharp. Come across like this. And then this is going to then shoot basically all the way up here along the highlands here and up to this depot here. So there you go. We can kind of see more or less what we will be doing here. And what we need to get going is definitely that needs to go there. And this needs to go there, there. And then on this end, we need to go same thing here. And whoops, wrong way. There. So that will allow basically these stations to be used by trains going either direction and will help us basically to keep maintaining all of this usage. There we go. Perfect. All right. So that's going in there. This will be going here, and we need to get some fuel here.
An Austrian swashbuckler is pursuing an audacious plan to fly without an airplane. The self-styled Batman wants to design a flight suit and use it to jump off the Eiffel Tower, then soar like an angel over the rooftops of the city. You're supposed to give him a helping hand.
Okay, we're going to accept this too.
The Austrian needs fine, pliable types of wood for his bat suit. Obtain the desired material.
Okay. So what we need to do is, it looks like, get some champagne and also some other stuff down here. Interesting. So this is probably where this would come in handy over here. So I'm going to go ahead, add in a station over here. I'll show you guys exactly why we're doing this. I'm going to go add in a two-way station here. Something like, we'll go like that. And then let's take these tracks. We're going to run this straight into there. Run that straight into there. Perfect. And now what we're going to do is we're going to double track all this up. So we go back into roads. We're going to connect this road straight up to there. And this road will come around like that and hook back into here. Cool. So that's good. This is hooked in. This will allow us to get some champagne down to, say, this city here, which then from here we need to get some road networks going. So let's do that quickly. We're going to go with a station stop there. And then this is going to go, let's say, over to, I don't know, here? No, what we're going to do is we're going to do a truck stop here. And then since this city looks like it has a lot of need for some champagne, I'm thinking, actually, you know what? We're just going to leave that there for right now. And what we're going to do is get a route from there over. So we can do something like that. Boom, to there. Perfect. So that should go pretty good. We have planks, and we also have then, let's say, some champagne going down there. We have this hooked up. So yeah, this should definitely work out pretty good. We're gonna have to see how this goes going forward into the future, but we'll let this run for a little bit. And once this is good, I'll be back with you guys with an update.
Goodness gracious. The contraption that the Batman intends to fly with doesn't look very airworthy. Protect him from himself. Steer him away from his crazy plan by giving him champagne to get him thinking about something else.
Okay. So we also need to now, looks like, deliver some champagne here to this place. So I am working also on the champagne right now. Currently, we do have some stuff set up. I'll show you guys kind of what we did. We ended up adding in another station right here, like I showed you guys. And then this train over here now basically is carrying, if we go to the details, we have 8 oil cars and then 5 box cars. Those box cars will pick up this champagne, drop it off at this depot, and then this train down here is the exact same mirrored train, which will have 8 cars for oil and 5 box cars for the champagne, which will take it all the way down here, be picked up at this depot, and then brought over to basically this drop off over here for the Austrian workshop. So hopefully that works out. We have right now the oil coming down here for the last lick of the leg to get dropped off in here, and then that will basically fulfill, I believe, this delivering fuel mission. So I'll probably be back with you guys in like a few seconds.
It won't be long before the grand flight week starts. The organizing committee needs help with the preparations.
Okay.
A grandstand needs to be built for the guests. As for the beverages, no one should be left high and dry.
Okay, so it looks like this is where we need to deliver some planks now. And champagne. Well, the champagne's not bad. We can just simply truck that straight down this way. The planks, on the other hand, this train, we're going to have to manipulate probably a little bit here to get planks. So what I'm thinking we do, yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go with a route here for buses, or not for buses, I should say, for just normal transport. We're going to go something like that. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to add in a station over here. Perfect. And we're going to add this then over here. As close as we can going this way. Perfect. So we still have the full axis there. Okay. And what we need to do is, last but not least, is get a place where we can get a depot. So let's grab... that should work. Good enough for now. We're going to go from here to there. There we go. That should be good for getting some champagne. Now the planks is the next thing we need to consider. So this train here we are going to modify. Let's go into here, go into the wrench. So we're going to keep 5 and we're going to get rid of the rest. And then we're going to add here. Hopefully that's enough. We'll see if that's going to be enough of a length. But hopefully that would be good enough to get some wood going from there up to here. So if that is good, then I think for right now we're again at a stopping point, waiting just to get now planks and champagne here, and also champagne down to this area too. So we're just going to take a little break, and I'll be back with you guys once again in a few seconds.
Oh no, the good man is 3 sheets to the wind and gung-ho. He's already climbing up the tower. Take precautions to make his landing a soft one.
Okay. We need to place some haystacks under the Eiffel Tower to save this guy. Alright, so let's see. Where the hell are some haystacks? That's going to be fun to figure out. Let's go into... Ooh, there we go. Right under the assets.
That was a close shave again, but nothing serious. The Batman is more or less in one piece, and already staggering off to design a new suit.
Okay. Well, that worked out. At least that was a good mission right there. Awesome. So it looks like right now we just need to, like, once again, is get the champagne and planks going. So let's see how this goes, and I'll be back with you guys with an update.
We're off. Guests from all over Europe want to marvel at your flying skills. Even the president is here.
Okay.
Show the audience your stuff and win first prize in the long-distance race.
Well, let's do this. Where do we need to go? Fly to, from this field, at least 2,000 meters. And let's assign this guy to here. See if that works, because all you gotta do is fly 2,000 meters. So hopefully this is good enough, and we can get some flight out of this guy here. All right, here we go for the takeoff. Well, let's see how this guy goes, and if he actually will be successful. Alright, we are airborne. Okay, that's going up actually pretty quickly, so hopefully that's gonna work out for us. We'll have to see here.
What a pain. You're that close to winning when an American forces you out in the race for the cup.
Okay.
The Baroness LaRoche is obsessed with flying and eager to buy your airplane.
That's good. All right, let's sell this airplane. Perfect.
An English publisher, a certain Lord Rawnsley, organizes a flying contest from London to Paris.
Ooh.
He wants to use it to prove that no one else is a match for England in the air. But you're going to turn the tables on him. Your friend is delighted by your daring proposal and willing to entrust you with a plane from his latest series if you assist him during production.
Okay.
Various interested parties want to place a large order with your friend Blériot. Newly established flight training schools are showing interest. The same goes for flamboyant thrill seekers and, of course, the military. Which order should your friend accept first?
Let's do the military first.
The military wants to supervise the production process on site and dispatch a delegation to do so.
Okay.
Make sure they find their way to the hangar.
So this is the production area here and the facility. Let's see here. Okay. So we just need to transport people here. All right, well, we could definitely do that. We already have kind of an infrastructure set up for this, so that's actually kind of perfect. Let's see how that goes overall. This will probably take just a little bit to get everything run perfectly, so I'll be back with you guys once we get the 50 people moved. There we go.
Mr. Blériot was able to design the ideal airplane for the London to Paris race. A large number of magnificent men with their flying machines from all over Europe waits at the starting line. Show them which nation truly masters aviation.
Okay. Buy this, and then let's allocate a plane to the route. So let's go ahead, new route. We are going from London all the way over to England. There we go. And that should be good. This plane now looks like it is going to come out here and start taking off. So let's see how many plane lines we have here. We have so many lines here that I want to try to get rid of, because we're not using a lot of these. Where are they? So like, for example, line 14. Let's get rid of this line. Boom. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of some of these lines here, because I know for a fact I'm not using all these right now, and they are just taking up space. There we go. And we're gonna have this plane go ahead and complete the race. So let's see how that goes overall. I think this will be a lot of fun. Overall, the plane doesn't look any different than how it was before, but hey, whatever. At least we'll be able to complete this mission. All right, so I'll be back with you guys with another update. Awesome. There we go.
You did it. You beat everyone. Long live the grand nation in aviation. Vive la France.
Okay, guys, so there we go. We have completed this whole entire mission here. And yeah, so far things are going really well for our playthrough of Transport Fever 2. So far, we have completed the second chapter, first mission for Transport Fever 2 campaign. So that is good. We are on the way getting through our second chapter, and hopefully we continue along on this mission. If you guys are enjoying this series, go down below and smash that like button, and also subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. I would really appreciate it. And if you guys are not following me out on social media, such as Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, go give me a follow. The links are in the description below. And on that note, guys, we are ending tonight's episode for Transport Fever. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see all of you in the next video. See you guys later.